Todd Breen with Virtually Incredible, talking about the right equipment that you need at your property management company, whether you're shooting video walkthrough tours or property condition videos. So the first thing you have to decide is, which one am I shooting? Am I shooting both, or am I just shooting one or the other? And who's going to shoot these videos at my company? So in the next few minutes, I'll go over all the different eventualities that you could have and show you the equipment that you need that fits the various different types of scenarios that you could have. So let's get started, okay? So first, this is the workhorse right here, okay? It is a light, all right, with a dimmer switch and a handle. This is critically important if you're going to shoot property condition videos. There's not a lot of fancy stuff. There's not necessarily a microphone or a fancy mic. You don't need some of these stabilizer bars like this rig has on it. This is more for the video walkthrough tours. So this is your workhorse for shooting property condition videos. Now, what camera do you use? That's up to you. A couple of things you need to know is, does the camera have a wide angle lens? If it doesn't, don't use it. All right, we've got another video that shows the difference on wide angle lenses. So watch that video, it's coming along shortly. And then you can determine which off-the-shelf camera works best for you. Let me explain the advantages if you're shooting property condition videos only of this arrangement over the iPhone, smartphone, tablet, that sort of arrangement, okay? So if you have a maintenance technician shooting your exit property condition videos, for instance, okay, that maintenance tech is probably going to be on the road all day, and there's some things you need to worry about, like he could have to shoot 4 or 5 videos in the same day. So you need a removable detachable battery or a spare battery. You also need a detachable media, meaning that there's a memory card or a memory stick inside the camera. That way the maintenance tech comes in off the field and says, here's the videos I shot today, gets another blank memory stick and is back on the road, never has a problem with a dead battery like you could have with a smartphone. So this is the ideal workhorse for shooting property condition videos. If that's all you're going to do, this is all you need. We've got links for you to buy these 2 pieces, the L bracket and the light, so that you've got it. You need a light because you're going to go into some places in dark conditions or no light bulbs, and you can just flip on the light and it'll light up whatever you're shooting for a property condition video, okay? Now, let's flip to the other extreme. I don't want to shoot property condition videos. I want to shoot the best video walkthrough tours. What equipment do I need? I'm a little partial to this rig, okay? It's put out by the hdhatstore.com. That's hdhatstore.com. We've got links to it on the site. Basically, you can put in a Samsung or an Apple smartphone, and look at the size of this wide angle lens, folks. This is a single wide angle with another wide angle. This is key to a good video walkthrough tour. If you don't have the best wide angle you can get, forget about it, like they say in New York, okay? It's not going to be a high quality video walkthrough tour. Which brings me to this little device. The GoPro has the widest angle you could ever imagine. The problem with it, I'm always asked, can I use my GoPro? As of the date of this filming, it's going to make the walls and the ceilings and the floors curve like a circus funhouse because it's not made for indoor use without distortion. So as of right now, no, not so much, all right? But this is calibrated to give you the widest angle, but not curve and vignette around the outside of the frame. So if you go to HD Hat with your iPhones, your Samsung phones, you're going to be all set. He's got a special page on there to help you order, or he'll help you take your order. Another nice feature about this is when you're walking through a house, you've got it right here. It's very stable and easy to hold with 2 hands. You'll notice it's got a unidirectional mic that's pointed right at me. It'll only capture what's spoken into the end of it, not so much the ambient noise of the dog barking, the lawnmower, the loud air conditioning and etc. So that's why I really like this rig for video walkthrough tours. Now, you got to keep your smartphone charged, and you want to buy a smartphone that has the largest gigabytes of storage, because you could throw a high number of videos on there. If you're a small volume shop, don't worry about it. Now, what about if you're a hybrid and you say, you know what, I manage 100 doors and I want to be able to do both. In that case, if it's you shooting and not a maintenance tech, get this rig. You'll do great video walkthrough tours, and you just got to stay on top of keeping your phone with enough room to upload your videos. And you can take off this stick and this microphone, and you basically have the same as this. So just make sure you get the light for your inspections and use this rig for the hybrid, okay? Now let's talk about some other opportunities. Some people don't want to mail order from the HD Hat store. They say, I just want to get started. So this rig, I just went into the Apple store in my hometown, and I bought a microphone, I bought an iClip grip with an extension pole, and I bought an Olo clip. Is it as good as this rig? No, it's not as good. It's not as wide angle. If you just want to do video walkthrough tours, it'll do it. You've got a wide angle. It's maybe 80% as wide as the one that you can get at the HD Hat store. This is a little more flimsy. The microphone is good quality. I'm not sure my phone is going to stay in it, but if this is what you want to do at the Apple store, you can do it. This rig is made, this one at HD Hat store, made for what we do, okay? Now, people are always talking to me about their tablets, their beloved iPads or their tablets. Can I use these? The answer, sure. Just make sure that you're strong enough to hold that out in front of you for a long time. Some of these suckers are heavy. Also, they may or may not come with a handle on them. They kind of require a two-handed grip. Not quite as convenient and easy to carry around or light as some of the smartphone rigs. Myself personally, I prefer to use a smartphone over this. However, plenty of people use this and don't have a problem with using this to shoot their video tours. One advantage, look at the size of the picture. When you're shooting, you can really see what you're shooting because it's such a large display. So I hope I answered your questions on selecting the right gear. If you get a camera, if you get a smartphone or a tablet, all three of them have one feature. If it's a current camera, Wi-Fi equipped. It's super easy on a Wi-Fi camera to be able to just move the video over to YouTube from the camera without connecting to a computer. Takes away lots of steps. That's what we're all about. We want you to be able to shoot your video and upload it directly to YouTube where it'll be hosted, okay? So I hope I answered your equipment questions. If you have any other equipment questions, we've got an email address below that you can send them to. We're happy to answer them for you and get you started. Thanks for watching. We'll talk about the training next.